I often get asked if I prefer to paint on white canvas or on colored canvas. Hello, my name is Marcela Strasdas, and in this video I want to show you an experiment that I did to see what I preferred, whether to paint on colored canvas or white canvas. I chose a simple landscape and I got to work. I started by drawing with paint exactly the same design because I wanted the only difference to be the different colored canvas. I like to apply my first layer with transparent paints only and go to opaque pigments only on the second layer. So here I just start putting the local color in all the shapes in both the top painting that has some pink and in the bottom one that is just on white. I like to use a color background sometimes because it gives unity to my painting and I have all those little surprises of color that are peeking through. But I also like painting on white because the white gives me a lot of translucency and the white of the paper shines through the transparent colors that I really like to use. So for me, it depends on the kind of painting that I want to do. As we will see in a couple of minutes, and we can already see actually that in the bottom one with the white, the colors are already more intense because they don't have the pink undertone or the red undertone affecting the colors that are on top. So it depends. I like both methods for different reasons, and sometimes it just depends on mood, and some other times it depends on the kind of painting that I am trying to create. Knowing your supplies and your pigments really helps because we are able to predict the way a certain color is going to look on top of the color that you're using in the background, which, by the way, doesn't need to be always pink or red. It can be any color that you want depending on the mood that you're after. When you're just starting to paint, however, it's a good idea to stick to white because in that way you can get familiar and you can really learn how colors work, as it can get really confusing to paint on top of the red color background in this case, and you will have to push the colors and the values a lot more. We can already see how they are starting to look different. The one at the bottom has a lot more light, a lot more luminosity without the contamination of the red undertone. I am painting with oils and I am already in the second layer with my opaques. White is, of course, part of the opaque family. And I start developing the layers, mixing the color that is in the first layer. It's still wet because it's got medium and because it's oil paint. And I am able to keep adding paint over top, mixing colors on the canvas as much as I am mixing the colors on the palette. This was a super fun exercise that allowed me to see the differences between the two backgrounds and the different effects. I highly suggest you try this for yourself. Just grab 1, 2, 3 different pieces of canvas and paint the background with any color that you want, and then start painting over top and see. Take a look at the differences. How do the colors look? Are you getting what you want or not? Is it more difficult? Is it easier? Just try for yourself and let me know. Continue to develop the painting by adding lights, adding darks, filling in all the canvas. As at the top, you can see that I hadn't even put the water there at the back. Do you have a preference? Which one do you like more? The one that has a colored background or the one underneath that was painted just on white? By the way, the one at the bottom has little bits of yellow or orange, which is the color that I used to do the drawing, and that is what you can see peeking through. It's not the background color showing through. I am really happy that I did this experiment like this, right next to each other, one after the other, using exactly the same puddles of paint, because it was easy to do it that way. And even though it was the same subject matter with the same colors, they looked different. This is Marcela Strasdas, and thank you so much for watching.